Well, in this lesson for Grammar Day of looking at used to, I'd like to be able to work on this idea of pronunciation and the common mistake. And this even happens for native speakers. And sometimes they don't even realize that this is happening to them. So let's look at first our pronunciation. Because it is written used to, used to. But when we pronounce it, especially if we're in a hurry, if we're just casually talking, that D will slip into a T sound. But the thing is, we already have a T right here. So that D is going to kind of soften and disappear. And together, the whole thing is going to sound like one word. So it'll sound like used to, used to, used to. Even though we're saying used to, we will say it quickly to be used to. And see, this is the problem where native speakers have the mistake because they say it this way, so they think they have to write it that way, and it's not always correct. Now, I want to be able to share with you, because of this common mistake of the way we pronounce it, it lends over and it shows up as an error in our writing. Because used to, now it becomes written as used to, when it should not be written like that all the time. I will share the mini lessons of when we use this one, when we use this one, and what would be appropriate. Now, it also happens when we talk about the word suppose. Supposed to, supposed to. This happens the same kind of pronunciation and then the written error that people do. Because we'll say it supposed to, supposed to. And you can hear that. But it's because of how we try to say things quickly. We blend our words together. And it's something that we naturally do because we naturally like to be able to say things fast, blend it together, and in a way it sounds natural for us, but I know it's a challenge for you. So here's a hint. Used to will be in the affirmative, and there will be a lesson about that. Used to will be in the negative and the interrogative, and I will have lessons for those also to help break that down and what's being used, how it's being used, and why we're saying it this way and why we write it this way.